What's up, everyone? I'm Billy Sprague coming at you from the Brook. Over the last 6 months, we've been doing Zoom meetups, and one of my absolute favorite parts has been just getting to know people. Where are you from? What's your story? What gets you excited about life? What do you believe in? And I think in building these relationships, there's kind of 3 levels and depths of relationships I've seen in my life and through the Brook. And the first one, it's the most common level of relationship that we've all had. So I grew up in Denver. I'm a big Broncos fan through and through. I moved out of Colorado for a few years, and when I saw someone in another state with Broncos gear on, I would freak out. I was like, Broncos! And they would look at me and go, Broncos! And we'd have this immediate connection, this sort of relationship that's formed based on us having the connection of Broncos. And so that's just at the surface level. Everyone can have those relationships when you make one connection. I think the next level of connection is when you follow the same thing. So if you have a celebrity, an influencer, someone that you're checking their Instagram every day, you're checking their Facebook every day, you're getting on their website, you're buying all their content, you're investing time, energy, money into that one following, and so is somebody else. The two of you are going to relate in very specific ways that only people who follow that person are going to be. And then I think at the deepest level of relationship is believing in the same thing. Because when you believe in the same thing, then not only do you have that common connection with somebody, not only are you both following them, investing time, energy, and money, but your entire being, the context of all of you is pointing towards what you believe in, and so is that other person. And so one of my favorite verses that talks about this is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 24. It says, "Let us consider spurring one another on towards love and good deeds." And I've got this buddy at work, and we're constantly spurring each other on, spurring one another on. And we've realized that when Jesus is the focal point, and you've got somebody who is working towards that same focal point, you're spurring one another on, you are moving towards that focal point, and it brings you closer together. So those relationships, that depth of believing in the same thing creates that. And so when my buddy and I are talking about work and how our days went, we go even deeper. What are wins and losses of the day? What are other relationships you're building? And all of that is in the context of what we believe in. And, to get from Broncos to spurring one another on is not an easy thing. It takes a ton of courage. It takes a step that you have to take in your relationships to go a little bit deeper. You always hear people talk about things taking a lot of time in relationships. Well, you had friends that you've had since first grade that you've never gone deeper in relationship with. And so it takes a ton of courage. It's not easy to go deeper into those relationships. And at the Brook, we just want to provide resources and opportunities for that. There's a get involved form on the website. Come to one of our happy hours. Come to a Zoom meetup. And I've experienced so much joy in that, in being in relationships, spurring each other on. And so what I want for every one of you is to experience being in relationships with people who are spurring you and you're spurring them on towards what you believe in. So I'm praying that for every single one of you guys. Hope you're having an awesome day.